Hello everyone, my name is Larry and today I'm going to be doing a video with you guys on how to do a single crochet today. So to start off with, this here is a piece of work that I'm working on, a project. This here is all completely single crochet right now. As you can see, very close together are the stitches, so any kind of airflow with this kind of stitch is pretty minimal since they're all pretty close together to help you keep warm, especially in a time like it is right now where it's really cold outside. This here is the hook that I'm going to be using today in this tutorial. It's a Susan Bates H8 5mm crochet hook. I got this bad boy here at Joann's. Got to use a nice coupon on it to cut down the price to make it pretty cheap, but this here's what we're going to be doing today. This here's the yarn I'm going to be using, this pink yarn here. At least I'm not quite sure what specifically it is, but at least to show you in regards to what kind of yarn I'm using. That one that's connected to the project I'm working on, this one here. They're not the same brand, but they're the same setup. So here on this one, it says here for medium that there's the same size as that pink yarn that I showed you. That's what I'm going to be working with, size 4 medium worsted weight yarn. And it is 100% acrylic. I find that to be at least what I like as the best to work with. So to get started, we're going to do a slip knot to start our work from. It's fairly simple. I can go on ahead and show you in this video how to do that, where you'll just flip it over like for the Cancer awareness symbol. I stick my fingers inside of the hole, going in like that. As you can see how that looks there. So you'll go on ahead and go inside the loop with your 2 fingers. You'll pick up this piece right here, so as you can see that. I grab onto this end piece here and the rest that's connected to the yarn, and I just pull this piece here. Make sure that I get it nice and snug here. Pull it real tight. And you got a slip knot. You'll insert your hook and you'll grab the shorter piece that's not connected to anything and you'll just pull on it. I do a little bit of a rotation where I grab onto this here and then do a little pull. And you don't want it to be completely up against your hook, like here in this right here, how I have just a tiny bit of space, so that way you don't have this super crunched up stitch that you try and pull your yarn through. It'll be even like all your other ones. Alright, now we are going to move into the chain process for what we're going to be making. For this, I'm just going to do a simple, probably 5 chains. 5 will be easy, but at least, so let's go on ahead and get started. You'll wrap your hook around the yarn and then you'll go on ahead and pull through that and you have 1 chain. Again, we'll do that. Loop the yarn around the hook, pull it through, 2 chains. Make sure that you gently lift up your hook so that way you can create a nice space size stitch. Grab the yarn, pull it through the loop again. 3, grab the yarn, pull it down on through the loop there. Oops. 4, and once more, gotta loosen it a bit. Grab the yarn, pull it through, and 5. So we got our 5 chains there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, now that we got our 5 chains, now what we're going to do is we're actually going to begin the single crochet process here. So for this tutorial, and typically for most patterns when you're working You don't go into that first stitch there that's single, or that you chained on. And so we're going to be going into the second one. So what you'll do is, as you can see that little V there, you'll insert your hook inside the top loop, like so. And you'll do like what you did with chaining, where you'll wrap your yarn around the hook and you'll pull it through. And as you can see, now you have 2 loops on your crochet hook. That there is what you're supposed to have if you're doing a single crochet. What you'll do is you'll wrap the yarn around your hook again, and then you'll pull through both of those loops. And with that there, you have your first single crochet right there. Now doing that again for the last 3 stitches. So insert your hook into the top loop of the vise, wrap your hook around the yarn and pull it through. Have 2 loops on your hook, wrap the yarn around your hook again, pull it through both of those 2 loops, and there you go, you got your second single crochet. Only through the top loop, yarn over your hook, pull it through, 2 loops on your hook, pull it through, pull the yarn through those 2 loops, and there you are. And then lastly, only through that top loop, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops on your hook. And there you go, you have your 4 single crochets. Which, another thing when you're doing your foundation chain, depending on your size, make sure you always add 1 extra chain if you're going to be doing a single crochet row typically. So that one there, just did 5 chains and I only came out with 4. I was wanting to do that simply for just having a few little short stitches so you can see. But at least there's other videos that are out there where you can go into and learning about the measurements and amounts of chains and all that for projects. But now we're going to show you the second row, which the second row will be the same for anything else that you're going to be going on and doing if you continue just to do like this little sample piece even more. So you're going to do a chain, yarn over, pull through just that 1 loop there, and then you'll turn your work. This here is to create the height and also allow you to keep the amount of stitches you have. Otherwise, you would just lose the amount of stitches you have and it'll start to get smaller. Now that you've done that, you'll turn your work. I always turn my work clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. And then what you'll do is insert your hook. So how you have these V's here now at the top. So you'll insert your hook underneath both of those V'd loops, like that. Oh, sorry, losing focus there. Yarn over like you did earlier, pull it through, 2 loops on your hook, same as like we had earlier, and you'll do the exact same thing. And there you have it, your second row single crochet. And you'll go on ahead and do that for, I'll show you how to do that here on, these next 2 stitches. So you'll insert your hook underneath the underneath the 1V, sorry about that. Yarn over, pull through a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Again, you'll go right inside there underneath the V. There we go, words are starting to work now. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2 loops. And then for that last one, it's going to be kind of difficult just because, as you can see, sorry, it's a slanted single crochet. That typically happens on your last single crochet when you're working on your second row. So you're just going to have to be really careful to make sure that you get under both loops there, under that V. And then again, you'll work that exact same thing again like you did before. and you have your second row of single crochet. Now if you do that exact same thing again, you know, where you go through to your chain like that, turn it clockwise, and go through and enter again, pull through your loop and all that, it works the exact same way. So once you can do the basic row 2 of this video tutorial here, you can just keep on going and it's the exact same thing. Now in regards to fastening off, you won't do that chain, you'll go on ahead and leave it like that. And what I do is kind of like for the chain, I go on ahead and pull it through like that. And I take my hook off and I get a pair of scissors, snip that, and then I pull it closed, and then I would be left with that, so to speak, like that. And that there's, I guess, a bonus on, you know, how to fasten off there, but that there's how you do a simple single crochet. I hope you all have enjoyed my video here. First time video and felt like it went rather well. If you guys have any comments for me or anything on what I can improve on, what you liked about it, what you didn't like, I would be really interested in your comments if you could leave those down below. And if this did help you, I would really appreciate it if you liked it. If you didn't, go on ahead and give it a dislike, but if you have anything that you can give me feedback wise, I would appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day.